Hello there! We are back at Final Fantasy XI, continuing the Windurst missions. It feels like a long time since I did my last upload. I did a few videos here on Final Fantasy XI, and then I decided to take a break because Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker came out, the new expansion to that game, and I've really been enjoying that. Over the past month or so, I've been playing it a lot. Made it through most of the content, except, you know, some of the side missions. I've still got a couple of the raids to get through that just came out recently. But yeah, it's been a blast, and during that time, while I'm waiting for the crazy server queues to even get into the game, like, you know, you gotta make it through sometimes like 5,000 players in queue to even get into the game. So during then, I've been starting up Final Fantasy XI and just doing some mindless grinding on the side. As you can see, I'm in some pretty low-level gear. What am I right now? I'm a level 16 monk. Yeah, so I don't know if this is a good enough level to make it through these missions now. Yeah, they don't really set a guide for what level you should be, like a recommended level for each one. So I'm just gonna go into my house and change real quick, get into my high-level self again. Unfortunately, I can't change anywhere in the world map. Changing in public, you know, that would make the ESRB rating go up. Man, after coming from Final Fantasy XIV, this is so cumbersome. I forgot how hard it is to change job outfits. With the other one, with like, especially with the glamours and everything, you get so much control with just a couple of clicks. Oh, goody woody. Ahem. Nice to see you've dropped by. So what missions will you take upon yourself today? Price of Peace, that looks like the one. Yes, I accept. You should be used to doing missions by now, right? You would think. It's been a while for me, but I'm getting back into the swing of things. Today I'm thinking of asking you to do a very important mission. Do you think you're up to it? I guess so. It involves a trip to Gideas. That's where the Yagudo beastmen dwell, on the far side of West Saruda Baruda. Of course you know about the Yagudo, right? They were the enemy that Windurst fought against during the Great War 20 years ago. Thanks to the efforts of the Star Sibyl, Windurst currently maintains amicable relations with them. But that means we have to regularly offer up gifts of food and weapons to the Yagudo. So I'm thinking of having you deliver the next food offerings to them. The Rhinostery is responsible for preparing the next offerings. You can pick them up at the biological laboratory in the Windurst Waters District. Once you've received the food offerings from the researchers there, I want you to head straight to Gideas. Finally, I'd like to re-emphasize that this mission is very important. Your actions could influence the future future of Windurst, so don't mess it up. Phew, do I sound convincingly scary-wary? Don't use the word scary-wary, it just doesn't work. Man, I'm having a hard time getting around Windurst. Up until now, I didn't know that there were two separate maps for Windurst Waters, and I was so turned around, so I definitely didn't edit out like 15 minutes of me wandering around aimlessly, that's for sure. Here we go, Leap Hop. Am I saying that right? That just sounds like a rabbit name. What? Speak up, what's that you say? You're the help from the gatehouse, eh? Here you go, sorry for all the fuss. Today's offering for the altars of Gideas. Is this a poem? This sounds like a poem. I don't know if I like this. In these bags are Yagudo's favorite cherries. These should give those ugly old beastmen their merries. If you are wondering why there are now two bags, it's cause there are two altars in Gideas' crags. A Yagudo by each altar stands, to each of them a bag you hand. And though an offering you do bear, those Yagudo may attack you there. So take precautions, be prepared, lest you return in states impaired. For some reason I can really clearly picture Steve Brule reading these poems.
Wear a very warm coat, because you are going to go with me on a sailing boat.
So I'll head out for Gideas. I might have wandered through there before, hopefully I can warp there, and I should have the map. I think I just bought as many maps as I possibly could last time I went to Juneau, so I think I'm covered in the cartographic area. Okay, F8 I'm looking for. Okay, so up in the northwest corner. These walkthroughs are so handy. Normally I feel pretty cheap for using a walkthrough, especially for an RPG, because those are usually pretty straightforward, but Final Fantasy XI could be so cryptic at times to figure out, and I think that was part of the charm back in its heyday, was the players would pool their knowledge together and figure this out, using their collective abilities. But nowadays, when you're just playing by yourself, it makes it a little daunting, so it's nice to have that at your disposal. I love the old shadow technology in this coding. Look at how there are two shadows here, one for me riding the raptor and one for the raptor. The way they overlap there. Right, I hope I have a map though. Oh yes, remember, before I had to make my way through this area without a map, and that was just a nightmare. It's so confusing. Like, I'm looking at it now and I'm already confused. Good, we are taking Smoothskin's food offering. But now you must be leaving. Yeah, I'm basically one of the Vana'diel Uber Eats guys. You'll be coming a long way to deliver this, Kya. You'll be telling other Smoothskins to keep offerings coming.
These are the latest military hardware.
Okay, so here we are back where we started from. Let's see how this plays out. We of the Rhinostery would like to explore the underground canals too, and investigate why the Great Beast disappeared after the war ceased. But the entrance to the canals and Windurst walls have been off limits for 20 years, despite our calls. Known only as the Priming Gate, Guardians guard it as of late. I know. That's why I'm asking you for your cooperation. Our objectives coincide. I'm in search of Karaha Baruha's laboratory, and you're in search of the Great Beast's lair. But opening the Priming Gate is no easy thing. The key is our Rhinostery Minister's ring, and Minister Rukususu wouldn't to you lend her ring even if you were really her friend. You don't get what I'm saying, that's what I'm asking you. Listen, on the night Rukususu comes back from the Northlands... Let's continue this discussion later. Tacharu. Back from Gideus now, I see. Your mission's done. What joy, what glee! Oh, that was the Oristery's minister, Ajido Marujido, who wants to go to Karaha Baruha's lab in the canals, so it really is the truth what the rumors say. He's been asking about forbidden magic today. I'm surprised he doesn't get caught without quibble by Winder's Sybil guards and the Great Star Sybil. Anyway, your task complete, your mission done, so return to the gatehouse where you begun. Haha, I'm sure something great awaits you back at the gate. Welcome, Backy Wacky. Seems like you were able to complete the delivery properly. Hehehe, looks like I know how to pick 'em. Congratulations are in order. Your efforts have been recognized. As a reward, we are allowing you to progress to...
Uh-oh!
As for your next mission, before we can assign you any more missions, you'll have to collect rank points by participating in Winder's conquest effort. For more details, speak to the Warlock Guard in charge of conquests by the gate there. Let's keep on working together for the Sakey Wakey of Windurst. And see, I think that's why I had to save those crystals that I collected, so I can trade them in to up my rank, or to gain access to new missions. I can't remember exactly how it works, but I've got a lot of crystals in my possession, so I should be able to continue on right away. So, there we go. On to the next mission in the next video. Alright, see you guys, thanks for watching.